Hey everyone, Sarah here from the Sunshine Coast. Hope you're all having a fabulous night. So I just wanted to come to you live tonight to talk to you about building your immune system. So at the moment we're in autumn, so it's an absolute perfect time to really start focusing on building your immune system before the dreaded flu comes along in winter, because there's nothing worse than getting a cold and flu. And in actual fact, I've been very, very fortunate and I haven't had a cold and flu for a very long time, but and I would put that down to definitely the food that I eat and making sure, hi Amber, hi Yugi, definitely the food that I eat is a big thing, because my body's it's fed the nutrition to be able to cope with fighting these awful bacteria and viruses and things like that. So look, if you are finding you're unwell a lot, just know that it's not normal. Hi Katie, thanks for jumping on. So let me know if you're watching live or you're watching the replay. But let me know also if you are finding that you're just getting unwell a lot. So if you're getting sick, it might be every couple of weeks, it might be headaches, might be hay fever, it could be sinus problems, who knows. But that's a sign your body's telling you that it's not well. So that's a sign for you to start doing something about it. So one of the things, I'm going to give you 7 tips on building your immune system. So the first one obviously is diet. So if you're eating shit and crappy foods like Macca's and KFC and takeaways and rubbish all the time, then obviously your body's not going to be functioning at its optimum level. So the fuel that you're putting into your body is, you need to be giving it good fuel. It's like putting in shitty fuel into your car and then expecting it to run really well. So incorporating lots of whole foods. Hey Sam, hi Ken, thanks for jumping on. Whole foods like fruits and vegetables, adding herbs and spices to your, you might be baking some veggies in the oven, for instance. You might add some garlic, some thyme, sage, ginger's awesome. Because they all assist in antimicrobial activity. So that means the bacteria are unable to survive in your body. So it kills them off. Having nutritious meals like casseroles, soups. Think of old-fashioned cooking. Like my nana used to make the best chicken and veggie soup, and I still believe that if you're starting to feel a bit run down and you need to boost your immune system, a good chicken and veggie soup does the job. Pea and ham soup. Oh my God, I'm so doing this. I'm going to start cooking these now. It's cooling down. Stir fry, some protein, good steamed veggies, incorporating yogurts, because you want to build your gut health. Because your gut is 80% of your immune system, would you believe? So it's very, very important that you're building all your gut health and you've got a really good, healthy microbiome happening in there. So things like kimchi, your sauerkraut, bone broth is absolutely brilliant. So they're full of really good bacteria. Just keep in mind that if you have been sick and you've been on antibiotics can actually wipe out your whole microbiome in your gut. And that's all the good bacteria and your bad bacteria. So it's really important that once you stop your antibiotics to actually start on a good quality probiotic to start building your immune system again and building those good bacteria up. Because you need those good bacteria to be able to, it actually communicates through the vagus nerve to your brain. So your gut health is so, so imperative. So please keep that in mind if you've been on antibiotics. Try and avoid them altogether, because they're just awful. They just really are not good for your body at all. That was long, wasn't it? So that was tip number 1. Number 2 is sleep. Oh, sleep is so imperative for your body to be healing. So that's for, restoring your body, Insufficient REM, deep sleep, is actually linked to poor immunity. So it's just vital that you get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night so your body is actually healing. The thing, if you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to find that you've got increased stress as well, because there's nothing worse. I remember when I had my kids, and I'm sure lots of you guys will relate to this, when you're sleep deprived, you are just so cranky and irritable, and it's like you just snap at everything, and everything just, excuse the language, but really pisses you off. And so sleep is just so vital. I cannot survive without my sleep. Mind you, I get away these days with having about 5-6 hours, and I'm just rocking at 4:15. I'm bouncing out of bed. But definitely really focus on getting good sleep. Being active 3 to 5 times a week will really help with that too. Give me some love. I love the love heart emojis. Yeah, they're cool. And also the laughing ones, they're groovy too. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Being active 3 to 5 times a week is going to help with your sleep, because you're absolutely knackered at the end of the day, and you're going to be able to go into that real deep sleep. So, thanks, Ken. That's awesome. Number 4 is, actually, this is a really cool one. Did you know that if you jump in the shower and you put the cold water on for 30 seconds, it actually it builds resilience within your body, and increases your immune system, builds it. So there was a study that was done in the Netherlands, and it actually decreased sick days by 30% just by popping on the cold water in the shower and freezing your butt off. Maybe not do that during winter, but, you know, if it helps with your immune system, just go ahead and do it. Oh dear, yeah, because we obviously don't want to get colds, because then we're going to have days off work. Who wants to have days off work? Actually, I want to have days off work. Maybe I should get sick. I never thought of that. I hardly ever get sick. Anyway, no, I probably won't do that. I probably won't have a job for very long. So definitely, yeah, try the shower trick. Number 5 is reducing your stress. So stress has massive detrimental effects on our immune system, and you can reduce stress. And most people know these things. Look, these are just basic tips, but there's some people that actually don't. So sometimes it could be a little bit of a reminder too. It might just give you a little push and go, oh, actually, I do need to slow down, or I do need to get back into exercise, or I do need to take some time out for myself, and so forth. So hopefully you are getting some value from this. So please let me know if you are. And let me know your tips as well. Let me know your favourite soup, please, because my favourite's the chicken and veggie and the pea and ham. But let me know your favourite. Back to reducing stress, because I'm just so chilled here. Okay, so incorporate meditation. I have to say, I hate meditation. I can't do it. I will maybe one day, but I'm really bad at it. And I probably need to chat to Sam about that to help me with some skills on winding down and just doing the whole meditation thing. Rob's good at it. He's listening to, I think he's listening to like a hypnosis thing at the moment. So I'll probably go in there. I might be able to like actually hypnotize him, or take advantage of him, make him run around like a chicken or something. Who knows? That's interesting. I might try that. Gentle exercise. Okay, back to the stress, because I'm going off here. Gentle exercise, walks. Catching up with friends is a big one. If you're feeling really down, like, try and catch up with a friend, as much as it's probably hard work sometimes to get out of the house and make the effort, but it's really important to keep these stress levels really low. Breathing techniques. I had someone tell me about this, what was it called? It's a deep breathing, and she did this thing where you get the air right into your stomach, but it was like, And then I tried it and I nearly passed out. Like I'm already nearly passing out now with it. But anyway, breathing techniques, in through the nose and out through the mouth. That's another thing I'm really bad at and I need to practice. Having a hobby. I love climbing mountains. That's my hobby. I love going to the gym. Think about what your hobbies are, because you need to really wind down, be able to wind down. This world's just full of crazy, crazy stuff. We're all so busy. So having a hobby is a great thing. It might be doing jigsaw puzzles. I don't know. I used to like doing jigsaw puzzles as a kid. Probably not now, but, you know, might be a thing. Yeah, exercise. Oh, now I never knew this, but number 6 is actually iron. If you don't have adequate iron levels, it can really decrease your immune system, which I didn't. I was I had problems with my hemoglobin levels. About 9 months ago, I had it all my life, and now, thank goodness, it's all repaired itself and my hemoglobin levels are all functioning the way that they're supposed to. But it explained a lot of things, because the signs and symptoms were things like being tired, feeling run down, getting dizzy spells, especially in the morning, where your blood sugar isn't balancing out and stuff like that. So making sure that your iron levels, you know, just keep an eye on them if you are experiencing those types of things. You know, there's lots of options out there to get that fixed up within the body. So that's a really big thing, and that will reduce your immune system, and so you might more likely to catch things like colds and flus and those awful virus type things. And number 7 was eat 375 oranges in a day. Hang on, no, I got that wrong. No, actually, eat 375 oranges in a day. Can you do that? No, most of us can't eat 375 oranges. However, okay, I was thinking about this. When I was a kid, I used to live with my grandparents, and my nana used to make us have those little vitamin C tablets, you know, those orange ones. And they actually tasted all right, because they were kind of like a bit like a lolly. So I was like, yeah, cool, I'll take 2 or 3 a day or whatever. But those little vitamin C lollies are actually, they do nothing for your body. So they're made of ascorbic acid, and ascorbic acid is actually produced in a lab. So when you ingest it, your body can't actually absorb any vitamin C from it at all. So you're wasting your money if you're trying to increase your vitamin C by having vitamin C tablets. So there is other products out there. I do keep on hand, just to help with this time of the year, to keep your immune system nice and strong, to be ready to fight these awful flus and things. But it's Camu powder. So this one is actually pure vitamin C. And it's 30 to 60 times the amount of vitamin C than a lemon. So it's really, really potent. You only need like half a teaspoon a day. So it comes from over in South America, and it comes off the camu tree. So it's a berry that they grind, and it's the most purest form of vitamin C you can ingest. You just mix it with water, and yeah, it just helps. Like, and I give this to the kids, say if they're feeling a little bit crappy and I think they're coming down with something, I'll just give them a bit of that. But that's 100% real food, so your body can actually absorb stuff. This particular product, ascorbic acid, is just it's just a raw. Really, you're wasting your money, and it's quite sad because the supplement industry isn't actually regulated as such. So what they'll do is they'll make sure that they're safe for our consumption, but they can say that they do all this stuff when in actual fact they're full of all these extra ingredients, and our bodies absorb very, very little. So it's basically expensive pee a lot of the time, which we don't want to have expensive pee, do we? Because it's just going down the loo into the septic, and that's not good. Back to the 375 oranges. Okay, so you've got your vitamin C here. Now, I want to talk to you just with supplements as well. You hear me talking about our activators all the time. So we've got NRF2 and NRF1 activator. So NRF2 activator, they're not a supplement. They're not like taking vitamin C tablets or vitamin B or D or whatever. This is actually what it does, and this is what's incredible with the product. There's nothing else like it. People, they're trying to copy it. They're trying to make synthetic versions of it. This is a natural version. But what it does is it activates a pathway that's dormant within our bodies. And when that pathway is activated, it's the NRF2 pathway, it gives our body the ability to flood our body with antioxidants by the millions. So that's a natural process. It doesn't happen 24/7. It only happens for short periods of time during the day, but that's what it's supposed to do. It's naturally supposed to do that. So the reason that it goes dormant early 20s, and that's why we begin to age. Now, I can go into all of this another time, but the NRF2 activator, I just wanted to let you guys know that it is not a supplement. It is an activator. It's very, very different. And by increasing our antioxidant supply, we're able to reduce inflammation in the body. And that's why I feel so good. And everyone, that's taking the product feels absolutely incredible. It just has amazing results. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. The other thing that's very, very important is to incorporate a really good probiotic. To talk about that microbiome, I found out that you can actually repair things like leaky gut within about 30 days by having a very good quality probiotic, one that can actually get down to the small intestine, because a lot of them don't. And have you guys ever thought about, those probios that when you go, say, Chemist Warehouse, whatever other chemists there are, I can't even think, I hardly ever go to them anymore. But say that you go to the chemist and you see all the probios in the fridge, and you think, okay, the probios in the fridge for a reason, so what's going to happen when it has to be kept at that temperature? What's going to happen when we actually put it into our bodies? And the bacteria is going to die, isn't it? Because it can only survive at that certain temperature. So it's funny how you're pretty much the industry, people aren't aware of this and they just buy it because they think that's the right things to buy, because they're not educated. And I wasn't educated about it. And now that I am, it's pretty interesting stuff to know. And I would highly suggest that you do some research on maybe some supplements that you're buying, and put the name in, put it into PubMed and see if there's peer-reviewed studies done on the product. Because, it's just about education, and you don't want to be wasting your money and putting stuff in your body that's actually not doing anything, So anyway, I can go on and on about that. So that is my 7 tips. Eat really well, sleep really well, exercise, light exercise, fast, hard exercise like me, because I love it. I'm just one of those weirdos. Build resilience, put the shower on, the cold water on for 30 seconds, freeze your ass off. That's going to build your immune system, reduce your stress. That should be at the top of the list, number 1. Don't eat 375 oranges. Instead, get activated with NRF2 and to build that immunity. And that's about it, guys. So, yeah, and drink some green. Oh, can you see that there? Yeah, drink some green stuff. This is really, really good. It just tastes so good. Super Greens, have it at nighttime. It's alkalizing. So that is it, guys. I so appreciate your time tonight. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. And please let me know. I want to know what soup your favourite soup, please. And I might even be asking for the recipe. Maybe give some ideas on how you guys build your immune system. And hopefully, if you're doing it now, and you're doing the prevention, that, you know, you're not going to get a horrible cold or flu and be wiped out, because really no one wants to feel sick. And we definitely don't want our partners getting man flu, do we, ladies? So let's look after them. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate your support, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.